fuck, man.
Just doing a whole lot of passing. I think we are going to establish the run more in the second quarter. But again, the goal of this game is to get Drake London to 150 yards. Right now, we're not any of them. I think the quarterback's going to take off and slide for 13 yards. Third one, yeah, he's mindful of the run here, but I'm not convinced that it's going to be. And it ends up being a run. Tackle, that's a nice tackle, but we can't bring him down behind the line. Robinson ends up getting about 1.5 and move the chains for Washington. We're going to settle in here. We're going to start playing a little bit better defense. Here's an RPO. And good defense from Jesse Bates. Again, forces incompletion this time. It's with a Michael Jackson move. At least do what Michael Jackson did on the field with the move, not off the field. That doesn't exactly work. All right, 2nd and 10. Playing man coverage out of the backfield. And that is just a quick throw. I mean, I'll tell you, they're basically running the same exact play every time. They're going with a lot of inside zone out of gun looks. And that could be a pick. AJ Terrell right there. Plays good defense enough. They're going a lot of gun with the back just slightly offset. And then they're handing off. Now, I don't know that that's what they're going to do this time. They fake it. Look to throw over the middle and find a receiver. But out of bounds. Out of the back of the end zone. Thank you, Jahan Dotson, for having absolutely no spatial awareness whatsoever and stepping out of bounds. That's fantastic. Out of the end line. And you want them to 3 as opposed to allowing a field goal. Got to play a little bit better defense on the back end. But overall, I don't hate that defensive stand for us. I thought we played pretty well. We got to limit the mistakes a bit. And that obviously was one, but we kept a bit of a break. All right, Bijan, that's a nice move. Oh my goodness, Bijan to the open field, breaks it. Bijan back inside. If that's not the best gain of like 15 you'll ever see. Bijan Robinson, oh my goodness. Anticipation, and then the ability to cut on the dime and make a play out. Bijan a little bit past that, so that was we might let him on play action here. And see if we can't get Drake London the football on the dig. And he's wide open. London survives getting pumped there. And gets the first down. First down, another run. Bijan's looking for space, somehow finding something.
¿Qué te dieron en el disco?
No, pues tengo la muela, me tienen que sacar la muela del juicio. Porque tiene la lengua, me duele por todo esto. Voy a hacer la limpieza, pero no me... Es mejor que gastes el dinero en que te saquen la muela del juicio, que te va saliendo como $300. Y entonces... Pero voy a mirar lo del mi comer, lo de mi plan médico.
Y solo tenían un pollo hecho, so yo compré el que tenían hecho y compré los otros 2 que no están hechos.
¿Y vas a hacer lo de la cosa?
Si compré el pollo hecho, ¿para qué vas a llevarle el pollo hecho para el trabajo? Eso lo comimos ese. Tú te pasas, ¿ves? Yo no voy a cocinar para que tú lleves un pollo hecho. No, pues carajo. Si tú quieres llevar comida para el trabajo, la tienes que cocinar, carajo. ¿Qué te pasa, bebé? Si no quieres trabajar, no quieres cocinar hoy, pues te levantas temprano como me dijiste. No, yo me levanto temprano y lo hago. ¿Tú te pasas? Puñetazo. ¿Qué pasó? Nada más eso.
Ojalá que tengo una cita aquí y que para un cirujano, para que me saquen esa muela, porque me está afectando la lengua. Me duele todo esto.
¿Y por qué no te sacan la lengua? Lo hicieron otra vez.
¿Qué hicieron, tío?
Empujaron la caja hasta acá.
¿Qué estoy diciendo? Ella que empieza a hacerle y ellos tienen que sacar a ella. Y ellos buscan para sacarla.
Y la caja estaba acá y yo, what the fuck?
Jets. They were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence
Aquí
of
se está viendo toda la fucking agua.
It's hard for people to understand just how
La agua cuesta dinero, carajo.
Very few missed tackles on tape outside this game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And Mostert going to pick up the Dolphins' first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Play action, now it's Tua.
To the ball, you want to fucking...
He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
What are you doing?
Incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver, and it's third down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
La prisa en mi ronda.
That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Pulled in at the 24. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now there's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field.
Yo no me está haciendo caso.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out with that.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offensive
¿Qué comida va a ser? Ya está hecha.
and sometimes you can get too comfortable trying to play a good game and trying to be too precise. Instead of just letting it rip. I think that's more the priority.
No, just pan, también con pan. Yo me la como con pan nomás.
Zerline's kick is open through, and the Jets hit the ball.
No te oigo, bebé.
It's 3-0. 3 points in this one possession.
¿Ya te corté la lengua?
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick. Right? That's number 1. Field goal, you'll
Bueno, yo te puedo que te duela toda la cara. Te doy que me toca estar en el otro lado para que te duela toda la cara.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. He needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with the receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade,
Un mate, ¿qué es eso?
his play gets that much better, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the
Yo no sé qué es eso.
26-yard line. They fake the handoff, now to it. Incomplete.
Yo no sé qué es eso, yo nunca he escuchado eso.
Dan Arnold, and it's third down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really capitalize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
No vale la pena.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Hardman on the return. Able to push his way through. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets will take over. At their own 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite.
¿Por qué? No, gracias. Tú dijiste que me iba a hacer algo esta noche. No venga, no estás haciendo de gracia.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much.
Bueno, se ve, pero no está, como que no hace el aguaje. Que llegó, no te oigo, ¿no?
It's good for 14 there and a first down.
That's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You take a first down as a defender, make sure you have a little bit of physical play, and the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
¿Ah?
Zerline good with a
¿Cuánto le depende la carne?
lead grows to 10-0.
Sí, ¿cuánto? Sí. No, está bien. Pero ahora no, yo estoy comiendo. Ponlo en el microondas.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
¿De qué? ¿Baño de qué? Te vas a bañar en la bañera. Wow.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it
Wow.
over, we step aside.
2 veces en 5 años.
And the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the...
No le iba a dar a nadie.
That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua going to try and run. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
But they decided to run it in and get it down on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe this
A mí no me dice.
as well, right?
Yo digo que es lo que dice.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yo no tengo nada, ¿para qué viene?
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll shred a defense.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for a season sweep with a win here in Miami. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Got an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Cook up the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Jets 17, Dolphins 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trailed by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo at the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Why you couldn't say?
It's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh my God, how did you drop that? How did you drop that?
Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now Rodgers. On the out route, he finds Hardman.
That's how it's first down. How is that a first down?
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Rodgers wants to change the look. Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ashley le está jodiendo para atrás. Que Ashley está jodiendo para atrás.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline.
Hell no, man. That's bullshit, man.
Keep the feet inbounds.
That's
Just
bullshit.
his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season.
There's no fucking review or nothing either.
4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well
Not
all
in bad.
season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Berrios. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
2 now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 2 to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
It's going to stay to the inside.
First down right on the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing.
I had all the blockers to the inside.
With little gain.
And I tried to cut it to the outside.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And all the way down to the 39. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
I threw the ball, man. Throw the ball.
They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium.
Throw the ball!
He's going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's Hardman to return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
Catch the ball.
On the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but lines up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw is Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give up the middle to H.A. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
On play action, here's Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw caught by H.A. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, brother, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And bulldozing his way through. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Motherfuckers holding each other over there by the run.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Pass incomplete.
Holding a flag on them.
Backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Oh, yeah.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively.
He wants the ball, but he drops the ball. So how can I get you the ball if you keep dropping the ball?
Set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Now Tua.
He throws the ball.
And that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover.
Man. Dude's like saying, throw the ball in. He throws the ball to the fucking middle, man.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rodgers throwing here. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe